I just didn't pick up my mom's call before I jumped off the building. But unexpectedly, death threw me back to the living world, forcing me to experience the agony of 12 people who were about to die. If by some miracle I can survive inside the body of one of those 12 doomed people, then I can live on in the original host body. I thought I could make a splash using my memories, but to my surprise in my first life, I was reborn into the body of an extreme skydiver. What made me even more desperate was, at that moment I was tens of thousands of meters in the air and didn't even have a parachute. As I froze, not knowing what to do, a dazzling memory crystal suddenly flew toward me. In that instant, I realized the host of this body had always been an extreme sports lover and once held world records in 10 extreme sports. And now the challenge I was taking on was to free fall from 1,000 meters without a parachute. If I could land safely on a designated spot on the ground, I wouldn't only break another world record, but also win a prize of $5 billion. At that moment, the entire nation's media was reporting live, all waiting for the birth of a legend. The thought of getting $5 billion as soon as I landed made me focus all my strength. I maxed out every skill I had and dove toward the target spot on the ground. Had no clue I'd just parachute in and get boxed instantly. In that instant, the audience's heart sank. Watching 5 billion fly away like that was heartbreaking. I felt so miserable. I begged death for one more chance. I promised next time I would succeed for sure, but death just sneered, because I had already used up my first chance. Then death raised a pistol and pulled the trigger without hesitation. When I regained consciousness again, I found that I had become the son of a wealthy tycoon and was boarding a private jet to fly overseas for a meeting. But before I could enjoy the moment for even 5 minutes, the plane plunged headfirst into the fog. That instant, I knew I was about to die, so I quickly buckled my seatbelt tight and pulled the safety airbag onto myself. But after 5 minutes, something miraculous happened. The plane stabilized. It turned out we had only passed through a thundercloud and hit some turbulence. Soon I made it to the lounge cabin. Seeing top-shelf wine and luxury goods everywhere, I couldn't help but sigh, this is what rich people's lives really look like. But just when I was daydreaming about that bright future, one of the plane's engines suddenly exploded. The plane began to plummet rapidly. Terrified, I mustered all my strength to get back to my seat and refasten my seatbelt. At that moment, a flight attendant tried to come over and calm me, but before she could, a massive hole ripped open in the fuselage. The air sucked her right out, and the whole plane exploded instantly, turning me into ashes. When I woke up again, I found myself in the underworld once more.